Hello, welcome back everyone to the channel. Unfortunately, I was not able to live stream this video, but today we will be unboxing the Sony PlayStation 5 Disc Edition. This should be good fun. I was hoping to live stream it, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen. So, we're just going to record it in 4K, mind you, and y'all can, it'll be premiered, and it'll be pretty good. I'm glad to do this finally. We also got the headset. We also got that, thank God. 3D audio. Want to see what that's looking like? So I think we will get started, honestly. I think that is sounding pretty solid. We do have the PlayStation 4 Pro right behind with just that setup for now, because we will be having to transfer all my stuff, which is a lot. There was a lot of stuff. I also got myself Spider-Man Miles Morales PS5, so that's a solid one. We got a lot of games, but I probably won't be starting it up, and I probably will start it up, but the setup process will be on my own. So I think we'll get started here. I've waited for this for over a week. This is pretty exciting, I'm not gonna lie. I literally had to wait a whole nother week because they took forever. Launch day was on, I think, Thursday last week. Today is 12 o'clock a.m. Wednesday on November 18th. So this will be interesting to see. This was ordered from EB Games. Took a little while, but you know, it came. It's apparently upside down, so that sounds like fun. How do I get this out? This guy's a heavy. Alrighty, there it is. I've gotten it out of the box. This guy is pretty heavy. It's 34-pound package, if I can get that in frame. It's a big box. It's a big box, that's for sure. And it's got some weight. We got 8K, 4K, 120 up here in the corner, HDR. This guy is a hefty guy. We got all the stuff in the back. 825 gigabytes, 667 usable. Not the most, but I will be definitely getting a PCIe Gen 4 SSD for sure as soon as they get whitelisted from Sony. Break the seal. And I will be definitely getting one of those because it is so necessary, because they have pretty much no storage from the get-go with all these big games. It's pretty much a no-go. And this box is pretty bad. It's literally already falling apart and I haven't even done anything with it. And it was in a massive box. So this is the official unboxing of a PlayStation 5. This is pretty exciting. I had a PS4, PS3, Super Slim, Gen 3, whatever you want to call it, 500 gigabyte, the best of the best. PS4 Pro I had, or still have actually. I mean, I still have the PS3 as well. 2 terabyte, PS4 Pro, runs like a dream. Yeah, and now we're getting this guy. This guy is launch day, launch edition, by the way. Yeah, so let's get this guy opened up if we can. So we have to take it out like that, as it says. And the first thing we will be greeted with, that everyone will be greeted with once they get a Sony PlayStation 5, will be greeted by this amazing box, which you will be getting in the center. Power cable, generic 2-prong power cable. If you ever need extra, go on Amazon. They're like 20 bucks, 15, 20 bucks. They're super good. Got a bunch. This is just manuals that probably nobody will read ever. Then you open this little compartment up here. You'll be greeted first thing by the stand, which, you know what? Let's just open that up right quick, because we're definitely going to be needing that. Just kind of unpackages like that. That's the stand. People said this was cheap and crappy, which kind of can see that, but I mean, you turn this guy and the screw pops out right there. Not exactly sure how that comes out, but I'm just gonna assume that. Oh yeah, she just pops right out. Just slides right out, and then you just put that through the hole. I'm definitely gonna put it, I think, I'm gonna lay it down for now, but definitely in the future it will be a standing upright console for sure, no doubt about it. We will be laying it down horizontal, and it'll be vertical console in the future because, well, it just looks way better like that. And I mean, the thing is big, so I know that for sure. Next up, just close that up again. The next thing we have is a HDMI 2.1 high-speed cable. You don't want to throw this out. You're definitely going to want to use this for any 4K and 4K 120 2.1. You're definitely going to want to keep this. This is definitely very important. Probably won't be needing this for today. Actually, yes, we will. I thought I had an extra cable. I didn't bring it with me. And then for probably one of the most exciting pieces to, like, that has been so hyped up, is the brand new DualSense controller, which I've been so excited and dying to get my hands onto. And wow, this thing is a masterpiece. The buttons are quiet and clicky. Options and share are, not sure if you can hear that, pretty good. Very nice. Oh, and there's a lot more resistance, I can promise you that, than a DualShock 4. Yeah, that's for sure. It's a lot harder to press these. It's not terrible, obviously. It's just a bit more resistance. These are pretty good. Yeah, this thing is proper in that nice PlayStation home button, and this thing glows like a beauty. And you got that mute button. So excited to test that out. I am very, very, very excited to test this controller out. And this is a pretty nice one. I'm not going to sit here and lie one singular bit. This guy's nice. And there's a little, like, pass-through that you can look through. That's quite nice. We're just going to put that back in here for now, just so I can find everything. And then, for the biggest thing of all, what we've all been waiting for about a good year or two even, it's been a while, is the console itself. Let's get it. So, we have gotten it out of the box. Get this guy out of the way for now. And let's get this off. This is a very big, massive moment for me. I have been dying to get this thing. Wow, this thing is a big system. Wow. Let's get this out of the box, out of the wrapping, shall I say. Let's get this guy unwrapped. Wow, this thing is a beauty. I am in love with this guy. Wow. This guy is a just marvelous piece of machinery. This glossy piece I absolutely love, but it'll get messed up real quick. And it's heavy. It's got some junky weight. So in the back we have a just simple 2-prong power cable or port, 2.1 HDMI cable, Ethernet. I think, I'm not exactly sure on the speed on this one, and I'm pretty sure these are all super speed, at least Gen 1 3.1 USB ports, maybe even Gen 2, which would be very appreciated. Then on the front, of course, we have a USB Type-C, which is very appreciated. I love that. I wish they had more ports, but that's okay. And we got one charging port. I don't know if that one does data, but it says as a little lightning bolt. I don't know if that'll focus on there, but yeah. This thing is big. Let's do a size comparison real quick with, actually let's do the stand real quick, just so we can get a little feel for how that works. Because this guy, you shouldn't stand up as is. Definitely not. I think it kind of has vents on the bottom, but I don't think that actually pulls anything in, so necessarily you don't need to, but I personally would use the stand as recommended. Highly recommended, actually. So for the bottom, you just pretty much clip it on the bottom here. It's very simple. And boom, you're pretty much set to go. It just, like, I guess grabs onto it. I'm not too sure. I'm just going to strongly assume that it just grabs onto it like this, and that's how it works. Now, when it comes to doing it horizontal, you have these little PlayStation logos in there. I'm not sure if it'll focus on that, but kind of like right there. You might be able to see it or not. That's okay. You might be able to see it, might not. Pretty much it'll just kind of sit on there, which I really dislike. Pretty sure it just like grabs onto there. I don't even know how this guy goes on. I'm just gonna assume it just hooks up like... No, that can't be right. This is kind of interesting. Let's figure this out. Okay, so I figured it out. Pretty much all you're gonna want to do is just turn it and then clip it on the back. Get it as, I guess you could say, centered as possible with the like PlayStation logos, and then just press down firmly, and then it'll stay there. Kind of dangles there, which, yeah, I'm not a fan of, but that's why we'll be using vertical. But I mean, that's how it's pretty much intended to be used anyway. It just looks like a badass machine like this. Absolute monster. Let's get it set up and do a size comparison. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a PlayStation 5. This is a PS4 Pro. Wow. I knew this thing was big. And just having it over here on my bed was one thing, but having it here, this thing is big. This thing is massive. I'm not even joking. Like, it's almost aligned on the side, and this thing's a good, what is that, like 3 inches, I guess, wider or taller, depending on how you set it up. But thickness, wow, yeah, this thing, the PS4 Pro disappears immediately. It's insane. It's insane. It's actually, like, wow, this is actually brutal. Here, let's get this thing standing up just to get a quick glimpse at that. Wow. This guy is... yeah, the stand is on there. I'm sorry for everyone that's cringing right now, but this thing's big. Like, that's a 43-inch Samsung TV, and let me see if I can get it closer. Okay, so I've got it sitting up on my soundbar, so you gotta just, like, consider, like, a couple inches there. But that's a 43-inch TV. 43 inches. And this thing pretty much almost sits in line with the, like, actual screen behind the bezel. But wow, this thing takes up pretty much almost the whole screen. Like, it is massive. Like, there is... Okay, so this is a DualShock 4. Put it on there. That's what that looks like. Here, let's just get that sitting right there. The DualShock 4 looks tiny against this. Like, it literally looks like a toy. It's massive. So this is a game disc. Actually, let's just use this one, for example. PS4 game disc. That's what that looks like. It is massive. It is properly big. But some power in this guy. Now, I'm really, really, really praying right now, as of yet, because I haven't tested it, is that there's no issues. The biggest concerning one is, for me, is the crashing of the games, and then possibly bricking the console. Those are my two biggest concerns. The other one is coil whine. Coil whine has been a thing. Obviously, graphics cards and everything have it, but usually you don't hear it when it gets thrown out by fan noise or whatever. But since, like, the Xbox Series X that I also have, it doesn't make that noise. Now, I haven't pushed it to its limits, but it hasn't made any noise whatsoever, visible or, like, hearing. And it's very quiet. This thing is also very quiet, but you can hear coil whine from some of them, especially if you push it. Now, I'm really praying that mine is just, like, nothing, or just a little bit, and to where it's not necessary for me to, like, do anything with returning or anything. Because I'm not wanting to do that after how long I've waited. If something's bad with this, I'm going to be genuinely upset, but I'm going to pray that there's nothing wrong. So I think we'll be good. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get this thing hooked up and get the first boot up going. And I'll probably end it there. Maybe I'll go through the process a little bit. And then we will continue, I guess. I will have to use a DualSense, which I'm planning on using that for now. Because no need. Like, I don't need to be using that. But moving on. Oh yeah, let's unbox the headset actually right quick while we're at it. Let's do that real quick. Okay, so we're just gonna quickly unbox the headset, the 3D audio headset. We're just gonna do that right quick. Should be a pretty straightforward process. It's the, you know, the one meant for the PS5, I guess you could say. You can use it on the PS4. I have tried it. It works. It does not work with the Headset Companion app, though. So that's one thing to consider. Now, I do have the gold headset, too, for the PS4. Probably will work with the PS5, but, you know, if you're going PS5, you gotta go big. You gotta get the real thing. I haven't gotten another controller. I definitely will be investing in that. Probably fairly soon, I would say, but yeah, pretty simple unboxing here. You get a little, I don't know what you would call this, like a little package. Open it up, you get everything. You get a USB-A to Type-C cable. Thank God we're on Type-C now. I didn't mind micro, it was better than Type-B. Or, what was it? Yeah, I think Type-B on the PS3. Here, can we get this to focus? There we go, yeah, USB-C, super nice. Then you get your 3.5mm. You can just do that. If your headset dies, just plug it into your controller. Boom. And obviously the dongle, which is pretty nice and sleek. And it also lights up right here. Kind of nice, you know? Accents it pretty nicely. Now I will say one thing that I am very... if I can get this back in here. One thing I will say that is very annoying that I love about my DualShock 4 is my back pedals. These things are amazing. I love them so much. They're amazing. They're amazing. There's no other way to put it. Yeah, I love it. And you can't use that on the DualSense. So, yeah. I'm gonna be using this guy for a while because I love this. PS4 games, definitely this guy. Because, well, you get no advantage on the DualSense. Except that you lose that. And then here the headset. Very nice with this band here. Pretty much just automatically adjusts to your head every time you set it on your head. Very nice. Very, very nice. You got your mute button here. It's like it comes out instead of just a... It stays out instead of just a simple button on the gold headset or the platinum. I'm assuming it had the same. Type-C, 3.5mm. Power switch. It only has one mode, unlike the other ones, which had like a okay, is that gonna focus? Like a two profiles that you can make, and then here's your one microphone. The other microphone's on top, and then the other one just doesn't have anything. Super nice. Has the same design on the inside where it has like that slant, which is subjective for sure. But anyways, back to the Switch here, which I don't like too much because that means you can't really add profiles to it, which I actually kind of enjoyed having on the gold headset. It was very convenient. I'm not gonna sit here and make anything up. We're just gonna put that back real quick, and we'll get started on the setup of this ginormous console. Oh yeah, let's get the headset back out real quick. Look at this. This is the 3D Pulse 3D headset, by the way. Yeah. You trust me, you will never realize how big this PlayStation 5 is until you see it in person. Trust me, it's just, you will never know. Like, look at that. That looks like the fat PS3 back in what, 2006 or 7, I want to say. But yeah, this thing is ginormous. You will never believe how big it is until you've actually seen one in person. One thing I forgot to mention, this like paper thing is ginormous. Like on the PS4 Pro, it was pretty big, but on this thing, whew, the big guy. It's a big guy. Because, well, it's a big guy. Okay, so I have set up the PlayStation 5 here on the right side of my desk, because this guy's, and I've set it up vertically now because horizontally, it doesn't fit off. Like, this is pretty big size, but the thing hangs off like this much, even if it's against the Pro. So, yeah, for now, no cable management. Can't really stand that. I also didn't buy, now that I see the PlayStation Eye right there for the PS3, I had to unplug that thing, unfortunately. Yeah. I didn't buy the camera for the PS5. Now, you do get pretty much the same cable for the controller, just like with the headset. It's literally like the same thing. Now we will have to use it probably for the setup, realistically. So, let's just plug that in. Assuming that this front USB port does data. Ew, I don't know if it does. Let's plug it in. So let's do the first startup here on my channel, which probably won't do anything realistically. So we have to press the button, which is the eject button. You don't press that because there's no disc. You don't do that. The bottom one, the big one, which oh my god, the problem happened to me. Like I get. See, that's why I liked about the Pro. Very distinguishable which one's that. I don't even click the button. Usually I just eject it through the system. Anyways, the bottom one. Look at that. Nice lights. Oh, what do we got? It's in charging mode. Game console. It doesn't even recognize it. What? We are adjusting the picture. What the heck? So it doesn't even recognize it. Interesting. Because my PlayStation 3 and PS4, it recognizes. PS5, it does definitely not recognize. So, oh, is there actually an ad? Oh my god, there was an ad. What the heck? Okay, well, this is probably gonna cut off soon, this video, or this premiere. Start the controller up, and it'll walk you through the walkthrough. And it's pretty, standard, I guess you could say. Yeah, and then we'll just do that. There's nothing special that's gonna happen, you know, that you haven't seen before. It's white now, by the way. Alrighty then, I think I'll catch y'all probably in a stream of this console realistically quite soon. Now, I wonder if I can just plug this in. Let's see, what is my password for internet? Yeah, that's a good question. Well, I will go through this a bit, and I will catch you guys in a bit. Actually, I'm gonna just end it here. I'll catch you guys in another stream. Thank you all for watching. Have a good one. It's a big guy. It's very big. The boxes are also very big, and 34 pounds, so be ready for that. Alrighty. This thing is amazing, and I'll probably be doing some more streams on it. I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Deuces.